to visit me, I want them to be comfortable. One way that happens is for guests to get to know one another. Talk with your crew about something that comes easily to you. Maybe it's hard for other kids to dribble a basketball, but for you, it's easy. Maybe music comes easily to you, or math. As for me, something that comes easily to me is talking in front of a large group. What's something that's hard for you to do? We all have things that are hard for us to do, jobs that seem too big, or to do stuff that seems too complicated to even try. When you run into something like that, remember this. Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus.
I can remember when a time when I had something hard to do. It was when Aeneas, what are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm hiding from everyone.
Hiding from who?
From everyone.
Well, that's not going to work. Stand up and tell me what's going on. By the way, everyone, this is my friend Aeneas. Aeneas, these are my new friends.
Hi, people I don't know in my friend's house.
So why exactly are you hiding?
It's Saul. He's here in Damascus to arrest anyone who loves Jesus. And I love Jesus.
Oh, I guess you...
He's thrown a lot of Jesus' friends in prison. And he's here in Damascus.
So I guess you haven't heard...
About how Jesus appeared to Saul, and how bright a light shined around Saul, and Saul heard Jesus' voice, and then Saul fell on the ground, and how then he was blind, and how his buddies led him to Damascus? Yeah, I heard all of that.
So why are you hiding? And why are you wearing that silly mustache?
It's a disguise. Ow! Thanks, but now you've blown my cover.
Trust me, it wasn't working.
Well, God came to me in a vision this morning and told me I should go to the straight street. And when I got there, to ask for a man Tarsus named Saul.
Wow.
And then I should place my hands on Saul and pray for him, so Saul will be able to see again.
So why are you here instead of doing what God asked you to do?
Because when Saul was able to see, guess what he was going to see? Me. And Saul arrests Christians and throws them in jail. He throws a rock like this at Christians, and he locks up Christians with a chain like this. And I'm not sure what he will do with this, but I don't want to find out. Why is God asking me to do such hard things?
Maybe my new friends here know something you should know. Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus.
Okay, but this is a really hard thing, and a super hard thing. And I'm afraid. And I'm sure I can't do it. Have you ever had to do something hard and you weren't sure you could do it?
I have, and my friends have too. We were just talking about it. It's easy to talk about trusting Jesus, but what does it really feel like to trust him? Let's try something. We're going to try the trust fall. Falling backwards on purpose is hard and scary. Is that how you're feeling about seeing Saul? Earlier, we talked about some things you find hard to do, like math or somersaults. But I'm wondering if there's something hard happening in your life right now. Maybe you're worried about heading to a new school, or you've had a fight with your friends and wonder if you'll ever be friends again. In my life, I'm going to high school, and it's a new experience. It sounds like everybody goes through hard things. Would you feel better if you knew about some of those hard things our friends have faced? So you know what God has asked you to do. You're not alone. That we've all had to do hard things. And you know this. Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus.
Now all that's left is for you to go and do what you need to do. You ready?
I guess.
Would you feel better if I prayed for you? Praying is just talking to God. Can I talk to God and ask him to give you the courage to do what he's asked you to do?
Yes.
Dear Lord, please give Aeneas courage as he gives to meet Saul. Thank you for being here when we all have to face hard things and we don't have to face them alone. Amen.
Thank you, guys. And remember, Jesus' power helps us do hard things.
Trust Jesus.
I hope we get to find out how all the things turn out for Ananias. Maybe he'll stop by later and tell us. What I just did for Ananias, you can do for people you know who have hard things to do. You can ask God to give them to help them do hard things. Crew leaders, that's something you can do right now for the kids in your crew. Let's pause and have you pray for your crew right now. Thanks for visiting me today, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow too for another totally true Bible adventure.